All right, Friday, August the 17th. This is fifth period. First up, I am Mr. Skinner, not Skinner. I'm not your friend. You will not talk to me, Skinner this, Skinner that. It is Mr. Skinner. You have to get used to that. If you can't, problems. I am your teacher, not your friend. If some of your other teachers want to pal around with you, you have a great time, but I'm not your friend. You will not talk to me like I'm your friend. I am your teacher. How you act with other teachers does not dictate how you act with me. We're going to work non-stop. A fact of life. I am not interested in your private lives, thus do not discuss them in this room. I don't want to hear any conversations taking place to do with class. These are the class rules which are posted on this board over here. Number 1, no excessive talking. I don't want to hear you cackling non-stop, all period. Number 2, no stealing. Don't steal anything from anybody else. Rule 3, no throwing any object of any kind for any reason. And number 4, no inappropriate language. Rule 5, do not be late. If you're in that hallway 1 inch from the door, when the tardy bell goes off, you are tardy. If you argue with me, it's double the punishment. Rule number 6, do not argue. Rule 7, not working. You will never put your head down on your desk in this class. You will never sit there with nothing to do. There will be going on. No cheating. There is no comparing answers in this class when you're taking a test. You will do your own work. If you don't, Rule number 9, no disrespect towards anyone. Rule number 10, not doing homework. If you don't do your homework, you don't get credit and you pay. No touching others for any reason. Rule 12, no interruptions. Raise your hand if you don't get called on. That's just life. Life's not fair. Rule 13, no lying. Rule 14, do not annoy others. 15 covers everything. If it's not listed on the board, then I can still tell you you can't do it and you pay a fine for it. Do not argue. It will be double. Next up, each rule infraction costs $50 million. You must earn $1 billion in this class in the first 9 weeks. If you lose all your money to fines, that's your problem. You must behave. If you don't behave, you have to pay fines, $50 million each time. And then thereafter, every fine doubles the second time, and then the third time, and the fourth time. It keeps doubling all down the line. Skinner money is worth 15% of your grade. Lost or stolen money will not be replaced. If it goes through the washer, sorry. If it's damaged, not going to work. Somebody takes it, you should have taken care of it. You need $1 billion for the first 9 weeks, and for the second, third, and fourth, you'll be told once we get there. Money that has been damaged is not valid. If it's written on, ripped, folded up, it will. Facebook. Those of you who have Facebook, you should add my classroom Facebook, because that's where you can get your homework assignments if you don't get a chance to write them down during class. Also, since everything is recorded, it will be posted on Facebook before you get home that day. There are no excuses for not catching up in class when you can watch a recording of it at your convenience. I'm also on Twitter for the classroom. Anything posted on Twitter will go directly to Facebook. And YouTube. Everything that's recorded, all the classes go straight to YouTube. You can watch it at any given time if you need to review for a test. If you go on vacation, I'm not giving you 2 weeks worth of assignments ahead of time, because I don't make them until the night before. I go at the pace of each individual class, and it's not contingent on your vacation plans in November. You should wait till June, but if you don't, you'll get it the same as everybody else. You just have to get it off the internet. This is the classroom website. Everything is all compiled in one place. If you don't want to remember all that, you can remember this address and go to each and every one of these things from the website. If you don't want to watch the video and you just want the notes, you can get it from the public Dropbox folder there. All lessons are recorded and loaded to YouTube each time. If you don't have an account on YouTube, all homework is loaded to Facebook the same day. All announcements are made on Twitter and Facebook. If it goes to Twitter, then it goes to Facebook automatically. All notes are loaded to the public folder on the Dropbox account. You can get to that from the web. And now it's just time to practice basic math and how you're going to move. Alright, so here it is. First, everybody's going to have to go to the back and pick up just a pinch of those square papers out of the yellow tub. The first warm-up quiz problem is going to be this. 3 times 7 minus 12. What you will do is work the problem. All I need on the square piece of paper is the final answer. All I need is the final answer and nothing else, because you're going to walk by with this. When you come up to the class, or up to the desk here, you must first go to the back of your row and then come up this area over here. If you come over this way, I'm not going to take it. Don't go yet. You should never run into somebody head on if you follow this pattern by going to the back of the row, over to here, and then up through here. This is a walk-by problem. You're going to walk by, show me the answer as you go by, which means it needs to be large. If this is the paper, the number should take up that space. If it's too small, I'm just going to wave you on by because I can't read it. Now, get the answer to that problem. Go by through here. If you have it right, I'll slide this to you. If you don't, you'll go on through. Come on up. 15 divided by 5 is 3, times 4 is 12. Here's the next one. 20 plus 3 times 2. Did you do 20 plus 3 to get 23 and then multiply by 2 to get 46? That's why it's wrong if you did. Multiplication comes before addition. This is 20 plus 6, which is 26. Here's the 4 plus 7 times 2. Here's the next one. This one is 5 plus 6 times 3. On this one, you must do 6 times 3 first to get 18, then add 5 plus 18 to get 23. Next problem. 2 times 3 plus 7 times 2. One is 6 plus, oops, out of sync there. I won't go back and erase it for some reason. 6 plus 14 is 20. Here's the next one. This one is 20 divided by 4 plus 16 divided by 8. First, it is 20 divided by 4, which is 5, and then 16 divided by 8, which is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. Here's the next one. 3 times 6 minus 5 times 2. First up is 3 times 6. That's 18. Do not subtract 5, because you have to do multiplication next. 5 times 2 is 10. 18 minus 10 is 8. 1. This is 5 plus 6 times 2, and then plus 1. On this one, the first thing you have to do is multiplication. Multiplication and division are done before anything else. So you should have 12, and then to that you will add 5 and then add 1. 5 plus 12 is 17, and then plus 1 is 18. Next one, 5 plus 3 times 4 minus 2. For this problem, you have to do multiplication first to get 12, 5 plus 12, and then minus 2. 5 plus 12 is 17, take away 2, that should be 15. Before we do some more problems, here's a practice lottery. Every day at the beginning of class, you'll have a lottery from 1 to 10. All you have to do is put your last name on the paper and pick a number from 1 to 10. Do that now and drop it off up here. Alright, anybody else? That's it. The winning number today is 5. Anybody have 5? Horner has 5. If you have 5, come on up and get it. You don't have to go to the back of the room if you're the only one. You can come up through here. Horner gets the 5. Alright, now homework checks. You'll have homework every day, and we'll check it when you come back. The homework check is worth 50 points. Tests are usually worth 1,000, which is the same as 20 homeworks. For your homework, there's a certain way that you have to do it, and I'll in a second. That's not your bell. Could you shut that door? I won't be able to. I'd have to wait for 3 minutes until we go on. Alright. For your homework, if I give you a problem that looks like this, let's say it's number 1, and it's 5 plus 3 times 2 minus 6 plus 7 times 3. First off, you have to write the problem number and then write the problem. That's the homework. But then you have to do the problem. So if I did 3 times 2, I would write 6, and then 7 times 3 is 21. There's your first line of the problem. Then I would go back and do it one step at a time. 5 plus 6 is 11. And then 11 minus 6. Why is that not going back? It will not let me erase. It just took the whole thing out of there. Oh well, so we'll do this. I don't know what the deal is. Huh, that's strange. Well, let's make up another problem. We'll make it a little easier. Let's say this is the homework problem. There's the problem number. First step is this. So you would write 10 and then the rest of the problem. The work and then the answer. You must show all of this on your homework. If you come back with answers only, it doesn't count. If you come back with the problem number, the problem, and the answer, it doesn't count. You must show all work necessary to get the problem, then box the answer. If you don't do it, you don't get credit for it. I might let you do it again and then bring it back the next day to get credit for it, but don't take that chance. You should always do the homework, have it done, completed, and bring it in for a check, which will consist of you coming by through here, showing it to me, and if I see that you have all the work for all the problems, you get all your points. I don't care if you miss all of them, that's fine. As long as you did it, you get your points, and then I'll give you the answers. And you'll bring your answers up one at a time. If you have the right answers, you get money. If you don't, you don't. And I'll have them worked out for you ahead of time. If you bring a notebook to me that looks like this, and I go through and check it, and it's not just a bunch of blank paper, you actually have everything, I know you have everything. This does not have everything. Yours will not contain as much. Some of you will try to put blank paper in there to make it large, but I'll open it up and look at it, and it's not going to count. You must save everything. There are 45 days in a 9 weeks period, and for 45 days you should at least have 1 page of notes for every day that you're in here, plus probably 9 tests and all kinds of other stuff. So you're looking at in excess of 60 pages plus more. If you don't have it, you don't get the 500 points. There's no incompletes on the notebooks. You either have it or you don't. Make sure you find a 3-ring notebook sometime in the next 9 weeks before it's time for the check. Your notebook must be kept in order, in chronological order as you received everything. Alright, here's some more practice problems. This one is 5 times 6 divided by 15. 30 divided by 15 is 2. Very simple. Here's the next one. Once I give the answer out, you can't bring the